Ryan with Mist Geek here. In this episode, we're looking at what's been done to my house and to clean up the perimeter and to seal up the perimeter so that critters can't get in or out. And we'll talk about some of the difficulties and some plans for the future and a couple of cool things too. So this is going to be about a 10-minute video. Feel free to skip to the end if you want because it'll be the end. But if you're at all interested, please watch and hit like. And if you've never been to my channel, this is a divergence from the usual ham radio stuff that I've been posting for the last few years. And this is my first home. I've never owned a home. It's a fixer-upper. Yeah, it's work. But let's get straight to it. All right, so it is windy out here in the desert, and so I'm going to try to shield the microphone from the wind as much as I can. But this is the house. This is the backside of it. The house was built in 1919, I think it was, or 1909, and then moved here probably in the 40s or 50s. And this all used to be railroad. This town was a railroad town, and in fact, all this property back here is owned by the railroad. So. But probably a railroad family lived here at some point, and then when the railroad left, they moved the house over here. Now, this house is it's a bit of a mess. So it was very poorly maintained to begin with, and then when the woman who lived here, her husband, when he passed, she lived here for many more years, and it was completely unmaintained, except by some tweakers, unfortunately. So look for previous videos for some of the things we've already solved, some plumbing issues, or a really big plumbing issue. But one of the issues is that there's things living in the house and under it. So we had to, we actually took out all the railing that was right here. That's what this is. We took out all this railing, and also there was a board being used as a ramp right here. And we took that as a 4x8, and that 4x8 got used there, and you'll see across on the other side of the corner of the house got used there as well. Handyman, what he did is he dug out next to the house and then started filling in with just whatever wood we had. And I told him I don't want to spend any money on wood because I don't even know how long I'm going to live in this house, because as cute as it is, it's also kind of falling down into some places. It's got some really serious issues, and it never would have passed inspection. But there's a okay. I don't know if you can see this. There's a big old lizard right here. He just ran past me. See him? Oh, he's a big one. Hey, big guy. And this is why I love the desert. This guy's huge. Look at that. This guy is huge. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting this. Sorry for the divergence here, but that's a beautiful thing, and I love it. And eventually, I'm going to try to attract guys like him and feed them and get them growing, and they'll help with the insect population. This is coming from a friend of mine who lived out in the desert for about 12 years, and that's exactly what he did. And he actually got it to come up to him, and he gave it watermelon and other stuff. So, what a beauty. All right. It kind of took me by surprise, but a beautiful surprise. And this is actually my third take of this video, so I'm really glad that I did that, because I never would have seen that. That is a good sized lizard. Okay, so back to the house. Yeah, the house, this stuff over here, the house is drooping really bad because it's supported in the middle but not in the ends. So there's there's no level surfaces in the house, no level floors. But like I said, my handyman dug out against the house and then sunk boards into it going lower, and then backfilled so that it's sealed up. Also did some work with some spray foam up there. In fact, he was working on trimming that up when he fought the law, and the law won. So he won't be here for about 6 months. He's a good fella, but we all have issues. And look, there's a little solar flower doing its thing. And that was actually a gift to the widow who lived here from my best friend's mom who passed away last year. So that's staying. Never did figure out what that pole is for and what those are, what those cables are. Pretty sure it's satellite cable. What I do know is it's going to, since I know that it's not critical to anything, um, I do know it's going to get cut off, because what we're talking about doing is putting in a sliding glass door right here, and then maybe a deck for enjoying the evenings on the leeward side of the house out of the wind, which is actually a pretty big deal. And that won't be good money after bad, because that same deck was probably going to extend to a tiny house type of something right here, that eventually I can live in while this gets torn down, unless we repair it. I have friends who say it might be able to be repaired and saved, but they have not seen it in person yet. So once they see it in person and give me an assessment, I'll have a better idea. And you can see there's some yard stuff that used to be here, a little bird bath or something from years gone by. That stuff's all going to get thrown out or given away. All right, and over here you can see more of the front porch and the repairs that have been done there. Not too bad in the front. Just noticed this, and I have a feeling we just nail that or screw that down. Should be okay. All right, and some repair work was done here too, you can see. And because of that gutter, we just had a big rain. That's why it's all splattered. It's all muddied. We just had a big rain the last few days, and I can see I'm going to need to buy some extensions for that to get that away from the house. So that'll be on my to-do list. And this is all cleaned up real nice with that 4x8 board that was used as the ramp. So, and it's also spray foamed. And this is all cleaned up, and it looks actually really good. So I'm very happy with the work that my guy did. And he also tried to work on the fence back here, but I'll do that in another video. And he also filled in this critter hole right here. There's also this old barn or old barn house style window that is clearly broken out, and my guy did use some caulking, so it's all sealed up at least. I may end up just leaving it like that for now, because it's not. I mean, I have another window here in the same room. This is the bedroom right here, and this is going to be my office / ham shack. And it's really cool. I noticed in a previous take, there's a grounding rod right here, which is really, really good, because then I can ground my whole ham station to that. Because the ham station is going to be right here, I'm going to be, gotta use my camera properly here. The ham station is going to be in this area. I'm going to drill a hole somewhere in here, and we're going to drop a cable through here. And I'll go to this area where I'll have a pole for the first part of my wire antenna. So that'll be another thing here. So I'm excited about that. And if we come around to the back again, you can see there's the remnants of the spray foam and other products. And because of the rain, I tipped that on its side so that it didn't fill up with water. But more of the same work was done over here, and it turned out pretty good. So we've also bug bombed the inside of the house and underneath with some fumigation bombs. And now we're ready to get inside the house and start renovations there. After I find somebody who do the renovations, or I just start them myself, because I got to get moved in by the end of August. And right now, we're at the end of July. I think it's July 28th or so. I didn't look at the calendar, but we're at the tail end of July here. So next weekend is August. So there's stuff living out here. And when we weed whack all this, I don't want them running into the house. So that's why we've done all that work. And also have some Roundup spray around it to keep stuff from growing. And then also some bug spray to keep bugs from even approaching the house. So we really don't want stuff living in here. I don't want to be waking up with things on me. It's a big deal to me. You know, I've never really had to deal with that, and I don't want to deal with it here. Actually, I did have it happen once when I was a kid. I had woke up with a sun spider on my chest. Not a happy day. Scarred forever. Anyway, so that's the house. That's the video. Thanks for watching. If this is your kind of thing, please subscribe, and I really do appreciate it.